News came earlier this week that the education workers from both local school boards would be receiving their COVID-19 vaccinations over next week's spring break. Lora Courtois, DSBN Superintendent of Human Resources, joins us now. Lora, how did this announcement come about?
This announcement came about with the guidance of Niagara Region Public Health, the Niagara Region Vaccination Task Force, and Niagara Health. So they let us know on Monday of this week that this was happening and that we'd be able to take advantage of vaccinations for our educators and all our school workers.
This has been a bit of a controversial subject because Stephen Lecce, the education minister, has been very vocal in saying that he needs to keep schools open while education workers wanted to be vaccinated, and it didn't look like this was going to happen until June.
Yes, and we were very pleased that it happened so quickly. We've been working with Niagara Region Public Health all year long since September, making sure we have all the proper protocols, all our students are safe. We have had cases in schools, but they've been managed expeditiously and without any incidents. So we've been thrilled to have that partnership all along. And this is just an amazing extension of that great partnership we've had, and also includes the task force and Niagara Health.
When you look at how many people will have to be vaccinated next week, there's quite a big number when we look at the DSBN and Niagara Catholic together. How is the DSBN putting forth the plans for this?
Yeah, so we have a sign-up list. So we've been very clear on the eligibility, which is staff members that are working in schools. So those that are working in office buildings don't have the eligibility. And what was even more exciting is they extended it to occasional teachers. So supply teachers, as well as student teachers from Brock that are learning how to be teachers, educational assistants, as well as DECEs, are designated early childhood educators. So we have a sign-up list, and that's being populated as we speak. And then I'll be sharing that list with Niagara Health, and they will then send us an access code and allow us to get vaccinated on this spring break.
Have you heard from staff members from the various different schools about how happy they are about this? And do they have the choice whether or not to get vaccinated?
Very happy, extremely happy, thrilled to have this opportunity, and that it's happening over the April break because they're off, and it allows them to pick a time that works for their family, and very, very thrilled for that.
We've heard a lot about these new variants starting to hit more severely younger people. Now, we haven't heard so much that it's high school or elementary school age kids, but is the next push for the school boards to put some pressure on the province to get the kids themselves vaccinated?
That isn't something that's in our purview, and we feel that that's something best left for Niagara Region Public Health and they're experts on vaccinating and vaccinating children. So we wouldn't weigh in on that, but if there's a safe and healthy way to have children vaccinated, we would support their recommendations always.
On Wednesday this week, when Doug Ford stepped to the microphone that afternoon and increased some of the restrictions, we found out that schools were going to remain open after the spring break. Was that a bit of a sigh of relief?
Yes, we feel that students do so much better learning in person, and it's a frustration here and there to have cases, but they're managed really well. People are isolating quickly. We've really kept that spread down, and so we are thrilled that kids will be able to remain in school.